So you've just landed your first service desk analyst role, not 100% sure on what to expect on day one. Let me, as service desk manager, take you through what to expect on your first day and how to prepare yourself to be the best from the get-go. Hello, welcome back to Service Desk Evolution. My name is Mark, a service desk manager based here in Auckland, New Zealand. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing swimmingly wherever you may be. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about Service Desk Analyst Day 1. What it's like to walk into a service desk on your first day, what you can expect, and what you can hope to expect for your new career. Right, so day 1. Let me get comfortable. So day 1, my service desk analyst on day 1. It's a process that has grown over time. It's a process that I'm continuously working on, but it's a process that I'm actually quite proud of where we're at now, based on where the process was a year ago when I first began at my current business. So day 1, you walk out of the elevator, you go up to reception, you say hello. My name is Jim and I'm here for my first day. I'm here to see Mark. Generally, I'll come down to you, we'll shake hands, we'll say hello, and then I'll start you off on a tour of the building. Office that we support is based over 2 levels. The first ground level is mostly meeting rooms, reception, our cafe, and then upstairs is where all of the engineers and all the people, all the team for our business sit. So it's kind of split. So I'll take you on a quick tour. I'll show you all the basics, where the bathrooms are, where the big meeting rooms are, show you a little bit of technology. Then I'll drag you into a meeting for 2 hours. So this 2-hour meeting will be for me to once again say hello to you, make sure everything's okay, you've got everything that you need to start. And then we will get stuck into what I call my service desk handbook, which is a detailed handbook which I've developed again over the last year and a half to welcome and onboard my engineers and my new team members. I'm going to do a future episode around the service desk handbook for all you service desk managers out there, what I've included in my service desk handbook, and a detailed guide on what you should include in yours. That's coming up in a future episode, and maybe even a e-learning class. I'm not 100% sure, but that's something I'm working on at the moment. So my handbook and my day 1 for my service desk analysts will include an overview of the business, an overview of the team, an overview of the wider IT team, an overview of the key people in the business, right from the board members down to the people you're reporting to and working with, and every layer in between, the key people in the building that you're supporting, and then the key aspects of the role. So some of the hardware, some of the technology, the ticketing system, and then the key tools that you're going to be using to support our user base. So we'll go through that. The second half of my onboarding process and the second half of our one-on-one onboarding meeting is definitely going to be around expectations. So from day 1, hour 2, I'm setting my expectations with you of what I require you to do in that role. That is everything from technical skills, soft skills, interpersonal skills, team skills, communication expectations, dress code expectations. All of my expectations be extremely clear to you from day 1, documented in front of you for future reference. Now that's really important to me, to get those expectations clear to you and for us to discuss the expectations and for me to set them and those boundaries with you from day 1. Because it's very hard for somebody out there to meet your expectations if they have no idea what they are. It's very hard and very unfair for you to hold somebody to expectations which they've never been told before, that you assume that they need to learn from other people in the team or from your steering further down the line. So it's important to me to set those expectations with the new staff straight away and have that conversation with them in a very neutral, friendly, informative session, and to be clear about what I expect. So we'll go through that, and then it's generally time for us to go for a bit of a site tour. Again, my handbook has site maps in it and detailed site maps about where we sit and all the different locations and all the key people, where they sit in the business. So we'll go for a walk. I'll show you around the business. I'll show you around the floors that you will be supporting, or the office that you'll be supporting in our case. I'll show you the meeting rooms, some of the technology that we support, and then introduce you to some of the key people that I've just shown you in the handbook, and then do a bit of a welcome with you once we get to the service desk. So we'll walk to the service desk. I'll show you your desk. I'll show you the team. I'll introduce you to the team. There's usually a cake or some sort of snack or some sort of delicious treat that we have lined up for you to make you feel welcome into the team. Once we've gone through that, you'll be assigned to your desk where we already have your laptop, your set of access that we've got for you, your headset, and your seat for the next little while. There'll also be a senior engineer that there is to assist you and to take you through the training plan. The training plan is again something that I'll do in a further video, but our training plan is based on about a 2-week cycle. So each day for the first 2 weeks of your role, it is all planned out. There are key topics and key technologies that you need to hit on each one of the days. But one of the things that we do from day one is try to get you on the password reset queue, trying to get you taking password resets. So the first half of the day, or the first little bit of the day, is with me. Then the rest of the half of the day is with our senior engineer, taking you through and teaching you about password resets and about how to do that. The reason we do that and get you on the password reset queue is for a few key things. You get to learn the phone system that you'll be using day in, day out. You get to have a good play around the ticketing system. You get to your way around Active Directory, and you also get to use your way around our password reset tool, which we currently use is one called Activate. We don't expect you to take 100 passwords on day one. We just expect you to get those key pieces of information installed into your brain so that you are able to take a password. Day 2, there may be a little bit more password resets, but again, it's more about learning. Day 3, learning passwords, learning passwords, learning passwords. And that's pretty much week 1. Week 2, we expect you to be on the password reset queue a little bit more, plus more learning as well. And the whole way through, we are coaching and guiding you. There is a buddy sitting beside you, on the other side of you, behind you. We have a kind of quite an open office layout. It's not a bullpen or anything like that. So there's lots and lots of support around you for your day one. So that is what you'd expect on day one coming into the service desk in my current business. The key takeaways are there's a lot of support around you. There's a lot of learning to be done. There is a handbook, a written handbook that is there for you to take away with you to study, to read on the bus, on the train, on the way home, to read while you're having a cup of tea later on, which is very clearly outlined everything that you'll be learning, everything that you need to know about the business to be successful, and all of the expectations that are set for you by your manager to be successful in your role. So pretty much everything and all steps that you have to be successful on the service desk are outlined for you in that handbook and are outlined for you on day one and are readily available for you at any time after that. So that's why we make sure that day one coming into our service desk, the permanent or a contractor, is a productive one, it is a positive one, it is a welcoming one. We don't just throw you a headset and say, here, get on it. We take you through all of the expectations. We take you through all of the learning that we possibly can, that we have developed over the last year and a half, that I've developed over the last 25 years. We bring all of that to you and we start slowly drip feeding it to you on day one, and then we ramp it up over the next 2 weeks. Training plan will be coming in a future video for sure. So if you have any questions about Service Desk Day 1, if you have any questions or comments that you'd like to add about how you do Service Desk Day 1 or have done Service Desk Day 1 in the past, please drop a comment below. If you'd like to like the video, that'd be fantastic as well. Or consider subscribing if you'd like to learn more about what happens on a service desk from a service desk manager's point of view, from a service desk analyst's point of view. Thank you so much for your time as always. Your call number is ticket 0003. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate your time. Peace.